This is a Headgum podcast.
No rap.
We can discuss, give me your truth, it never fails.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Lil Rel. You listen to another episode of Keepin Real with
Young Wayne.
That's right, my main man, Young Wayne, in the building.
Mm-hmm.
I am excited about this episode today. And the reason is for a couple of reasons. First of all, I went to the Air premiere a few days ago and got a chance to see this amazing damn movie. Everybody know I'm a Bulls fan. We all know that. I'm a huge Jordan fan.
Mm-hmm.
What I love about this movie is not necessarily about Mike. It's about what Dolores Jordan did. And it's legendary. It's dope. Shout out to just black women in general. Shout out to Dolores Jordan, she did everything so gracefully. And it's like, me and Danella was leaving the premiere. Danella, I was telling her, that's my lady. And we were just like, it's crazy that they're from North Carolina. Their last name is now one of the biggest brands ever created.
Yeah, we both have it on, and I don't think we did it on purpose.
But think about that. It was just these from North Carolina, just chilling. But she knew who her son is and was, and the way I don't want to, some people know the story, but I don't want to mess either. Go see the movie and see how she gracefully changed their families. Like their generational wealth for that whole family forever.
He changed their trajectory.
Man, it is, and it's just dope. Damn. Nobody talks about that about most athletes. People love to tell the athlete story of, the mama died or somebody was on drugs and they figured out. Like, nobody ever talk about, the guy from the two-parent home.
Yeah. They don't talk about that.
They don't talk about that. Who all just knew their value.
Right.
Everybody knew their value. Even in the movie, I remember people in the theater clapping for for the first deal.
Oh, yeah.
And then, wait till y'all see that scene with Dolores Jordan called back. These are our terms. I remember sitting there, man. All those white people, they was cheering, but they didn't know. How many people knew? But Dolores, it was, sometimes they love to show black women, especially in ball situations, just being aggressive and this and that. She led with great. She was just like. She had she was washing dishes. She had the little towel on the shoulder. This is what we want. Take it or leave it. It was so gracious.
It was a matter of fact, huh?
Ooh.
I wonder where she got that from. Was it from her family? Was it some type of
but
working?
When we think about this, we create these fictional characters you look at, like Clara Huxtable and stuff like that, and then we don't think about Dolores Jordan or Coretta Scott King, who really is who Clara Huxtable to me is based off of. You know what I mean? But it's just it's such a good movie. I had so much fun. Got a chance to see Ben Affleck and J-Lo and say what's up to them and chop it up for a second with them. And it was dope, man. Tiffany Haddish was there, my best friend. So happy to see her. Friend of the show. It was lit, man. Chris Tucker was there. Viola, every time I see Viola Davis, all I can say is Viola Davis, the woman king. I kept saying that shit. I don't know why I was being weird. The DJ, first of all, this after party might have been the best movie after party I've ever seen created. Dude, they had the old computers there, the 80s and the phones and the air thing. I say, look, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. That after party budget was a movie budget. You know what I mean? The food was great, drinks was flowing, and it was just fun. And the DJ played everything from new to 80s. So, I was losing my damn mind. You hear some Hall & Oates?
Did you find out who the DJ was?
I can't remember his name, but hey man, brother. And so if I would have given him some love, he's like, yeah, I got to play the 80s music. Got to. Thank you. Brother, I am enjoying this party. That's why I think we might have been the last people to leave.
I think you probably will.
100%
Because you kept telling me I'm still here. I'm
Dude,
like, I could have got there by then.
They had an 80s candy section. Lemon Heads, Big Chew bubble gum, fam, Alexander the Grapes. I was like, what is this budget?
Your inner child was.
Yeah.
I was losing my damn mind. I was so happy. Because it was 2 days straight of me just living my little kid dream. Sat courtside at the Lakers-Bulls game, me and my cousin Sheeds. If you watch any highlight, you seeing me stand up. Matt called me like, dude, bro, you got to sit down, man. You can't do everything. I was up every time the Bulls scored. At one point, it felt like the crowd was booing me.
They was booing you.
Because I was talking hella shit. Hella shit. Especially if it was someone on LeBron, too.
Oh, my
LeBron
God.
didn't even speak to me.
I see why.
He didn't speak to me. We did a movie together. Like, man, that's what it is? Is that what it is?
You the ops. You probably had on Bulls gear.
Me and She's had on our red. Imagine a sea of yellow and Lakers and just two red jackets just sitting courtside. It looked like, literally, if you watch the highlights, you're seeing me losing my shit every time they score. Talking, and then Patrick Beverly, it was just, so I had 2 days straight of basketball Bulls bliss.
Wow.
I was
Bulls
like,
bliss.
this is the happiest 2 days I've ever had in a long time. I was so happy.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
Man, it was such a good time, man. I was like, you can't beat that.
Nah.
You can't even write that. Courtside
Yeah. At the Lakers.
with my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I was like, man, I done made it. Shit,
That was all you needed
I
right there.
done. Nigga,
What you
fam,
gonna do next?
I don't even know.
Well, this conversation, I think it's gonna go take you back to your childhood a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's just I'm such a Jordan fan, and but I'm even more. I just love that Jordan family, man. And then just as a Bulls fan, it's just I was so happy we won it. You don't even realize how happy I was that day.
Yeah, if y'all had lost that game, how would that have felt?
I don't know.
Sitting courtside, watching them cheer, all just you
I mean,
and
we
your
was next to
red.
Shannon Sharp. You know, he a big Lakers fan.
How'd that go?
He was saying little stuff, but now they got what I say. Everybody was being weird to me, right? Because I've interviewed Shannon on my sports show, not another sports show. I don't know if he even remembered me,
That he
but he kept looking at me. But I'm like, bro, I ain't. First of all, I ain't the type of guy to be like, hey, man, you remember? If
How could he not remember you?
I don't know, but he was acting funny then.
Okay, maybe because you had on Bulls gear.
I think maybe that's what it was.
You gotta remember that.
I was dripping Bulls.
Okay.
Okay. I had the Jordans on. My watch was shining. I don't know what that light. They got good lighting now. I was shining. You know what I'm saying? It was like, who he think he is? Lil Rel.
We might have to put the picture up on the YouTube.
Man.
Of Real.
Oh,
You got a good picture, too. I
we
think
got
I saw
great
it.
pictures. They just sent me some more. Like we ended up on a couple of sites and stuff. It's cool.
Okay.
Courtside, Bulls, Lakers.
That's
Rel.
your first courtside Lakers game?
No.
Oh, what? Thought it was.
But first Lakers Bulls.
Okay.
No, maybe it's not. I don't think so. Because I remember talking shit one time when Jimmy Butler was killed.
Okay.
But it was one of those things where, like, I don't know, man. It was just beautiful, man.
And having Patrick Beverly be on the Bulls, I know that meant a lot
he
to you.
was tough, man. When he did that call LeBron small. When he called, see, that's the thing about it. We didn't catch it to the tail end of it. Oh, look at me and She's.
Oh, look at that picture.
Well, I gotta see y'all the official NBA joints though, cause I didn't know they was taking pictures of me. They got one picture of me looking intense.
What Pat saying right there? Look, they say somebody stink.
He said that whole team is trash. Break them up.
Oh, wow.
The brother said, isn't that Mo? That's why Debo was talking to Shannon Sharp, whatever. You see me, look at me.
Look at me.
Happy as hell. Couldn't tell me shit. Me and
Hold up.
cuz.
The same team Pat played for 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now he said they trash.
Now they
He
trash.
said, break this team up, they trash. And he put his hand on his nose. He called LeBron small, fam, when he scored on him.
The little fella.
Man, you know I was losing my damn mind.
I know you would. Oh, man.
But it's a lot going on with that, right? Because it's interesting with the Air movie coming out. Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan's weird ass beef.
Oh, man.
It just won't end.
Yeah, man. I don't think it's going away anytime soon.
And
see-
Isaiah, at this point, he's actually kind of like trying to punk Mike.
Yeah, he wants that apology. Publicly. Not
He's done
privately.
every podcast and talked about it.
Every podcast. He has been on a few. So
Wayne, what's your? I mean, let's be honest.
What is
okay?
my
So
thoughts?
let's think about it. If anybody doesn't know, Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan do not like each other. Isaiah Thomas feel like Mike was wrong for what he said in The Last Dance, where he called Isaiah Thomas an asshole and how he didn't like him.
Mhm.
But Isaiah said Mike would be in his face acting, which is no true. Because when they just did that 75 thing, you did not see Mike say one word to that man.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Like you say,
Isaiah taught the Magic first. I saw this. Everybody saw this, right?
yeah,
Isaiah walk away. Magic taught the Mike, and they just started hysterically laughing.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. It looked like so. According to what Isaiah's saying, it looked like what he's saying is publicly Mike don't acknowledge him, but I guess he's saying they go to dinner or they see each other.
I don't know what this man talking
You don't
about.
believe that?
Look. This is what I'm about to say about this.
Oh. Don't forget, Isaiah's from Chicago, the West Side, just like you.
Well, that's the problem.
Uh-oh.
Because he is. If you watch The Last Dance, when Mike said he was an asshole and all this other stuff, it's because of what the Detroit Pistons did in 1991.
Okay.
1991. 1991. Okay? Eastern Conference Finals. Bull sweep. They sweep the Pistons. Put your broom out. Bye. Take care. The Pistons' classlessness of walking off the court without acknowledging them. Now, what Michael Jordan said, I was gonna do Michael Jordan. Look, the year before that, you saw me. We lost the game. I made sure I walked to Isaiah and everybody and told him a great series, and I did the class act thing. But they didn't do that, and he's not lying.
Right.
I remember watching that as a kid. And almost hating the Pistons more in that moment.
Because they walk past him, yeah.
With their head, like Isaiah put his head down and everything so he couldn't even see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was classless.
So I said the same thing you said, right? And then someone came to me and said that before that game or before that series, Mike went to the press and said they were a bunch of thugs.
The Pistons?
Yeah.
Yes, there was a bunch of thugs. Are they crazy? It's a whole documentary that shows them beating up every team in the NBA. Like full blown knocking people off the head, punching people in the face.
They said that was the game at that time. And because of Mike said something, which Mike has, he could do that. He said something, it changed the game and made it softer. And they claim Michael Jordan made the game softer and they were mad because they lost.
Please, don't. Now they're full of shit.
I was like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's your rationale?
That is disgustingly wrong.
Yeah.
Y'all lost because y'all was old and the Bulls was just a younger team. That's just the truth.
It was coming. Time was coming.
That happens all the time in basketball.
Yeah, time was
Especially
coming.
the teams that stay together that long. You know what I mean?
Right.
You just can't. I mean, Golden State is interesting, but we're watching that too, kind of. What Father Time is hitting them a little bit too.
Yeah.
But for Isaiah to say that and not understand why Mike did it, because let me tell you something, Isaiah's still mad about the Olympic team.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
Now, did Mike have a say in that? Mike keeps saying, look, Mike, I can't lie to you, Mike. I don't believe you on that. I know you had to be like, hey, if he on this team, I'm not playing.
Well, they made a choice. They made a choice. They picked Michael Jordan. That's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah. And I'm like, Isaiah, wait a minute. See, that's why, let me tell you something. This is a godly lesson to people. When you do somebody wrong, and now you don't, that was his punishment. If he would have just shook that man's hand, he would have been on the dream team.
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
You
100%,
chose that other shit first. And that was the result, big homie. Karma.
That's hard to live with when you feel like you're deserving of opportunity.
He won't own it. Isaiah has never apologized about that. Even when you watch the Last Dance interview, that's one of my favorite little weird interview sections with him and Mike talking about this stuff.
He's gonna say what I said about the calling them thugs. I guess the whole city and like the city of Detroit, they don't like Mike because of that. And like I'm like, oh wow, I didn't know how deep that was.
Well, we don't like them for what they did. Punching people in the face, they almost ended people's careers.
They said that was normal. They said Boston was doing it to them.
Not normal.
They said Boston was doing it to them.
Not like that, man. Detroit keep making that excuse. Y'all made it times 10. The only team to me that physically played like that was the Knicks of the 90s.
Oof.
With Xavier McDaniel and all them dudes.
Yeah. And that was after the Detroit, so they came back with it.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only team that took that.
Well, and Mike made it through them too, so I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Mike beat everybody. Mike beat it. Excuse me. Mike is the greatest player of all time.
Isaiah said that Mike couldn't beat him. He said Mike he wasn't beating them. He said he beat Mike, he beat Larry, he beat Magic. Now, he ain't saying he ain't the greatest, but he said Mike is third. He said LeBron, Kareem, then Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Look, Isaiah Thomas, I love you, man. From Chicago, West Side, all day. But you made a choice, big homie. Even if your teammates decided to do that, you should have been. That's why Joe Dumars always get our respect. That brother's a class act.
He went up to him?
I think he did.
I can see it. If he went up there and as the leader of the team,
Joe
no matter
Dumars
what.
is a class act.
Okay. I don't know, man. We got to get Isaiah here, man. Maybe Isaiah want to come chop it up.
I'd love to talk to him because I ain't scared to ask. I ain't scared to say real shit to him. Everybody I see interviewing him be kind of like, nah, brother. Because now, like, you act like you. How do you not think you was an asshole in that moment?
And that's the thing.
And then he also, do you remember he was one of the people that tried, like, when Mike first All-Star game?
The freeze out?
The freeze out?
They claim that
they didn't do that?
They claim that didn't happen.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, man.
You know what exposed that was when Michael Jordan was talking about Kobe Bryant in the locker room. Like, hey, you know he gonna want one-on-one. What makes you think they didn't do that to him?
Right. That was normal.
Now, you want to go freeze Kobe out? Kobe gonna get that ball.
Kobe found that ball.
But I do believe they froze Mike out.
Hey, they probably did. I mean, that was the hazing. You know.
Man, Isaiah, I feel bad for him, but he probably had nightmares about not being on the dream team.
Absolutely. I mean, think about it. Look, I mean, he was doing his thing, coming off 2 championships.
Who would not be on the dream team if they put him on the dream team? Leitner?
Leitner. Sorry, Mullen. Sorry, Chris. Leitner probably, for sure.
But that was a weird choice. Like, how y'all don't pick Shaq?
Oh yeah, over Leitner. Yeah.
Nobody talks about that.
I mean, we know why.
I mean, we know. We do know why. I mean, we do know why.
You know exactly why.
Which that's what's interesting too, because even with that thing, you know, I don't know. I hate seeing the OGs beef, but then Isaiah, I can't take your side on this one, man.
Maybe Isaiah can come here and change your mind, man. So I'm gonna reach out.
I mean, even with the Magic Johnson thing, even though they made up, and I thought it was, if I could be very honest, I'm like, why is Magic Johnson apologizing to Isaiah? He kept saying, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you sorry?
Maybe just sorry because his feelings was hurt.
Yeah, but Isaiah was wrong. Isaiah was a part of it was a few NBA players who all was like, we don't want Magic playing because had no information on what, you know, HIV, AIDS was. Like, nobody had no real info. Mm-hmm. So everybody was making ignorant assumptions.
Right.
As if, why would the NBA put all y'all in danger and they need all y'all?
Mm-hmm.
So you go publicly and say, you know, I mean, that's what people don't mess with Karl Malone like that.
And I heard they made up recently as well, Isaiah and Karl. Because, you know, Karl gave him stitches at one point. Isaiah was hot about that. So they finally sat down, too. So I guess Isaiah, that's why he was like, I'll sit down with anybody in the world. But that one person that he want to sit next to or in front of.
And then he keep bringing up that nephew of his that live with Mike, which I don't even understand what that means. Why did they live? Wait, were they roommates?
No, he was just like his right-hand man.
But why?
Because Mike didn't know anybody in the city. So, you know, when you go to a new city, every player had like a right-hand man that knows the city.
That? Was it Isaiah that did that?
Like, he was a ball boy. The guy was a ball boy, and Mike took a liking to him. It just so happened to be the person that Isaiah, he actually got him the job. Isaiah got him a job with the Bulls before Mike got there. Mike took a liking to him.
He got his nephew a job as a ball boy?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? What's wrong with that? I mean, he was a kid.
How old was this nigga?
Like 15, 14, 15.
Wait, so when did he move in with Mike?
Right around that time.
What? Wait, okay, Wayne. I hate we going into this because I ain't gonna lie to you. The whole time Isaiah be like, my nephew stayed with him. I'm like, what?
Hey, I don't know, man.
You know. I mean, look, I don't want to put you out there, Wayne, because you know everybody.
To, ain't you?
But that's because Mike had to be what, 20?
Well, yeah, Mike, 20, 19, 20. Went to school for what?
3 years. He left after his junior year.
Okay. I'm 20.
It's about 20.
Mm-hmm.
We could tell that his parents was real, Mike's parents was real. I guess that had to be a decision, but it's like, yeah, what's his name? What's the nephew name?
I don't know his name, man.
You do know his name.
His name ain't out there.
Man, you be tripping, man.
Say his name is Earl.
I think his name is Darren or something. Maybe we should get Darren on the show. Because I'm interested in what the hell that, like, what was you just hanging out with Mike? Mike had like if you watch The Last Dance, it's a random cast of characters outside of basketball people. Like, Like if you watch most of you see like Quinn Snyder hanging out with him all the time.
I didn't notice that. Quinn
didn't?
Snyder hanging out with Michael Jordan?
All the time. If you look at most of the stuff, they just hanging out. Quinn Snyder's
Probably golfing.
but they was like at the games, just backstage, back in the locker room, just chilling with him. See, I didn't watch Last Dance a quadrillion.
I see you noticing all the time. I'm like, what? Quinn Snyder was back there? I never know. I probably watched it once and just left it. I need to watch
Quinn
it.
Snyder was there. Who else was there? That security dude, the blonde head, the one he kept beating in the quarters.
Yeah. He was a meme. I mean, Mike took a liking to people, man. People that was around. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people that he knew. Those people he could make friends with.
Even like Scott Burrell, he kind of bullied him a little bit, which is so funny. Hey, Burrell. He just make up stuff. Hey, Burrell going out tonight. Hey, come on, Mike, I got kids, man. Damn, man. Hey, y'all gonna take this out of the thing? Nope.
I think that's normal though, man. Like with athletes, they take liking to people that they see every day, right? So like you got players today who become friends like the trainers or people that come around.
Yeah, but Mike was specific about it. Mike is funny, man. Michael Jordan was one of the most fat. Like if you watch Last Dance as many times as I have, you just start noticing every little thing. Like you think somebody like Michael Jordan doing all these great moves. Like what is he listening to with his headphones? People Bryson or some shit. Like he listened to the most R&B shit you could think of, doing all this dunking on people. And Anita Baker's playing in his head. You know what I mean? Like, you think it's not a rap, so it's like, yo, run deal, LL Cool J, I'ma knock you out. It's like, sweet love. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, at the end of one of those games, I think it was the Cleveland game, he was like, yeah, listen to Give It What You Got. Anita Baker, man, that's what he do. That's what he listen to. That inspiration, man.
That's so fascinating. The dude with the most killer instinct. Just like, man, he like, y'all heard that new Patti LaBelle? I'm like, what?
He said, giving you the best that I got.
Baby. Which would be weird. Like, you ride around with Michael Jordan. It's like, hey, man, you want to play nothing else? Nope.
Has Mike ever, like, been around rappers? Have you seen Mike with rappers?
Not really. Now that I think about it, no.
Never been in the video. He was in a Michael Jackson
That
video.
ain't a rapper.
Yeah, it's not a rapper at all. I'm just thinking about videos he made.
Well, Heavy D was on that song, right? The Jam song?
Was Heavy D on that song?
It ain't too hard for me to jam. I think so.
Wow.
Jam!
I ain't never heard that. That might be the remix.
You know, they shot that on the west side of Chicago in an abandoned, like, I remember, it's so weird, right? I remember something was going on in this abandoned building and nobody would say what it was. Nobody knew what it was. The building wasn't even open and shit. Just one day we were like riding our bikes, like, what the fuck going on over there? In the 100 abandoned building. Not knowing that whole time Michael Jackson and Michael Jordan there was shooting a fucking music video. Is the most absurd, most secretive shit of all time. In a neighborhood full of like, you know, hood, inquisitive kids. I remember all of us watching that shit, rode our bikes back over there like, yo, they shot that fucking music video here?
Wow. I never knew it was.
It was dangerous and everything. It's the song Jam.
Wow. I know the song. I just didn't know shot out on the
They
west
shot
side.
that shit on the west side of Chicago, man.
Oh, hold on. Was that Michael Jordan and Jay-Z? That makes sense. But where they at?
What they at?
Man, where are y'all?
Man, I remember like,
Oh, that's because Chris Paul. Okay, see? Chris Paul connected them.
2 Chainz proves Michael Jordan doesn't hate rappers.
Wow.
you know, that was a big rumor at one time that Mike hated rappers.
I never heard that in my life.
He probably do though. I can see him be like, hey man, I don't give a fuck about that. It ain't real music.
Hey, music. See, there you go. Look, he would hold all the time.
The Jay-Z was wearing all this shit.
Well, it was at a Mariah Carey release party.
Well,
Yeah,
that makes
that
sense.
makes sense.
There you go. Dang.
Every time you see Mike, like Mariah Carey. Gwen Stefani's birthday party. You know Mike was there.
It's probably just too much noise, man. He's like, I don't need all that noise.
I mean, but look how Mike dressed. Why wouldn't he just only listen to R&B? Niggas that wear shoulder pad suits love R&B.
Shoulder pad suits.
I could see him at like a jazz barbecue festival.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck Michael Jordan doing at this jazz barbecue fest?
That's what he looked like he'd be at.
Well, you know, it's funny. Those are all the people like what's his name, Marcellus. Like, those are the type of people Mike would be around. Like, that's interesting. I wonder who he listens to now.
Scissor.
That'd be crazy if he talk about David Bowie the weekend. That'd be weird as shit. He's like, I love Jasmine Sullivan.
He probably does like Jasmine
I think he would like the episode, actually.
Maybe a little Ari Lennox.
Damn, we need a Michael Jordan playlist like Obama do his playlist
Oh,
every
he
year.
probably love her.
Her?
I'm serious.
I know, but I'm looking at this picture and like, man, Michael Jordan listening to her, I can see it. Look at that. Give me another picture, man.
That's so funny. His story is crazy about Mike.
Who? Chameleon now?
Yeah.
What's his
It's
story?
not a nice story. It's
Oh,
like,
okay. We'll leave that alone.
it's a terrible story.
Okay.
Like, you kind of like forget Michael Jordan.
That Nelly?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because they was part on the team or something?
Look at Bob
They
Johnson.
were discussing being part of the Bobcats.
Yep. Huh. See?
Mike probably like, Nelly, do you really get it? No, I'm playing. That's fucked up. Well, Nelly has. Hey, what's that most recent shit with Nelly? He did that. He was doing that show and he started tweaking and shit.
What you mean?
He was on stage. He started like either doing some weird and everybody like it was like a video going around like what the hell did Nelly do? He did that like that weird sweaty shit, but he joked about it, so that helped him. Fat Joe would be with everybody. He was at the air premiere.
Was he?
Yeah, man.
I was the only person out there, huh? All right, cool. I was supposed to be there. I messed up.
New York kids always wear the biggest fucking clothes, no matter what year it is. Like you go to New York right now, it's little kids walking around with big ass Yankees jackets. Like they just all them wear their big brother shit. Now, look how big that hat is.
This is like 2005 though.
But I'm saying they still dress like that. You still walking around thinking, somebody, you want some candy, sir? You know what's funny? I was it's gonna sound messed up. So where I live now, they got the best Chinese buffet I've had in a long time.
First of all, real, why are you at the Chinese
I
buffet?
love Chinese buffet. I go to Chinese buffet all the time. I don't give a fuck what city it is. I'm gonna find me a Chinese buffet. This Chinese buffet near my new house, I will go there every fucking day. I can't wait till the kids get here because they gonna fucking love it. It's so fucking good.
The kids might not want to go to Chinese buffet
No,
anymore.
they love the Chinese buffet. We a family. Like yesterday, me and Daniela's daughters went, and they couldn't stop talking, raving about it.
They went to the Chinese buffet.
It's so fucking good. Chinese buffets have everything. Everything you could have ever wanted as a meal is at the Chinese buffet. Like, only thing about the Chinese buffet, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
And let me tell you why it's dangerous. It ain't dangerous like somebody gonna stab you. No. It's the risk is there's a lot of old sick people that come there.
And
You're gonna
eat.
hear some coughs,
Okay.
but it's worth the food.
April, when was the last time you been to a Chinese buffet?
Probably with me.
I was getting ready to say Real took me to one. I think it's like one out in Burbank, I think, that we went to.
Yeah, we did.
What do you Google Chinese buffet near me?
I literally type in, I go to Yelp, I type in Chinese buffet. And no matter what, I'll never forget, this is the craziest Chinese buffet story. Shouts out to Josh Rabinowitz and Kevin Barnett, rest in peace, right? This is a true story. We shoot Friends of the People. Once again, I literally, I think we was shooting something. I said, oh, it's a Chinese buffet. We should go for lunch. And it was one of those walkaway lunch. So Josh and Kevin came with me. We went to Chinese buffet, right? So me and Josh pay for our buffet. Kevin go to pay. The lady giving the money back, and it's blood on the money, right? We like, what the fuck? The lady, I don't know where she cut her hand at, but kept working. And Kevin, we like, Kevin, you can't accept that money, man. Just let her keep it as a tip or some shit, man. Don't keep the change. Oh, man, I don't want to be an asshole. No, nigga, just, you don't want that bloody ass fucking money. It was literally blood on the money. She was shaking and shit. Yeah, we said that ain't there.
Oh, God.
Because we was committed to it at this point, right? That's why I love about Josh. Guys like, they like, should we leave? Like, no, we already here. We only got 30 minutes left. Like, I'm hungry, man. Fuck it. She just at the register. And yeah, we ate, and Kevin kept that bloody ass money in his pocket.
Wow. That's terrible.
That would be his luck. Like, well, we use cards. He the only one use cash. And she gave him back bloody ass.
Passing around bloody money, man. At the Chinese buffet.
At the Chinese, she wrapped that shit up with some whatever she used. Kept on working.
Yeah, we used to go to Chinese buffet when I was 6. But yeah, it was cool. Sun Y in South Holland, man.
The new Chinese buffet's got a hibachi grill. That shit was fucking great. I mean, it's no different from. So let's go back to the last day of Michael Jordan. BJ Armstrong tells a story about kind of Mike coming back, right?
Okay.
Guess they went to a random I forgot which reference spot it was. I don't know if it was Denny's.
What? It was a random one.
It was like
IHOP.
one of those IHOPs or something. Like, I'm like, what the fuck y'all went to? Like, y'all went there all the time? Michael world super famous Michael Jordan, and they would just go. Somebody look that up.
So it wasn't Wishbone though, right?
No.
Okay.
Somebody look up where did B.J. Armstrong and Michael Jordan go have breakfast
And that just popped
in the
up.
last dance. Just literally specifically type that.
I actually found it on Twitter. It's Baker Square.
Baker's goddamn square. All right, cool. We got it. Could you imagine going to Baker Square just with your aunties? Say, auntie, what you want to eat at for your birthday breakfast? Baker Square. You walk in there, it is B.J. Armstrong and Michael Jordan at some because there ain't no VIP section or no private row at Baker Square. It's just Baker Square.
Hey man.
This brother, Michael, I mean, at this time he had to be a kajillion hit millionaire.
Kajillion million.
He'll call you up, hey man, you want to get some breakfast? Sure, where we going, downtown? No, go to Baker Square. Baker Square? You sure, man?
Hey, you sure?
Yeah, man, I love Baker Square. They have great gravy and potatoes. Like, all right, man, you sure you want to go to you have your own restaurant that they can make whatever the fuck we want. You don't want to go to the Michael Jordan restaurant? No. Baker's Square. It's like, God damn. So fucking rad. I mean, it's specific like how I like the Chinese buffet.
And I've never been inside of a Baker Square in my life.
I have.
You really?
Yeah. And it's like, it's literally like the Chinese buffet. It's the same crap.
Oh, of course it is.
Same exact crap.
Okay.
So now imagine Michael Jordan and B.J. Armstrong in 1995.
Getting up talking, can you pass me a plate?
He got all his Jordan shit, that cool ass Jordan had these Kango used to wear backwards all the time.
Oh no.
Because it is footage of them going to the, to practice. Mm-hmm. After they left Baker Square. That's what BJ told
his
him.
first practice back.
Yeah,
I remember
like,
that.
hey, why don't you just come mess around a little bit?
Come mess around.
And Mike used to always wear hoop and shit all the time.
I was about to say, where was his stuff at?
He always had on
He
a
had it
Jordan
on.
jogging suit. So you don't know what was under there. He got in there to start balling everybody.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Baker's damn Square. That's exact. Oh, man, that's so crazy. That's so specific.
April cold. You cold for that one. Got us that answer.
Baker's damn
Square.
Square. Oh, my God.
Baker Square still around?
No, man, they would be if he would have just owned them. He could.
I think they are.
They probably been a few, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you'll find random places that's open that's not,
Like Sizzler, it's still here.
and it's only in a few places.
You've been to Sizzler, too.
The Old Country Buffet.
Oh, they can't have no more Old Country
They
Buffet.
got some Old Country Buffet.
We used to eat that food, man.
Everybody used to go there after church.
A lot of them, though, just serve pies. Like, it's pies only.
Yeah, Baker Square used to serve. Baker Square used to have a menu like Cheesecake Factory.
I knew you was going to say that. I don't know why.
That's what earlier Baker Square was.
Wow.
Just unlimited options, which is like the Chinese buffet.
Real, you need to own your Chinese buffet.
I will, actually.
At
That's
this
something I
point.
thought about a lot yesterday, to be quite honest with you.
What?
How much it cost to buy this one? Shit.
Right by your house.
I just want a steak in it, a large steak in it. Just a large, and call it Rel's Chinese Buffet. I don't know if this sounds racist. I don't know what that means. Little Rel's Chinese Buffet, it sounds insane, but you know what you get when you get
Little real Chinese
Little Rel's
buffet.
Chinese Buffet.
Oh, man.
Come get the best hibachi, teriyaki chicken.
What's that spot?
We got ice cream. We got that little chocolate thing that goes around and around, the chocolate pottery bowl.
And then you want to put your hibachi in the back.
It's going to be exactly how it is. I don't want to
Oh.
change anything about this place. It can stay exact. It could literally stay, unless they want to call something Rel's Fried Rice. Hey, shibbity dubbo.
Rel's Fried Rice is cool.
It could, or I have a special buffet. Like, people see what I eat at the buffet.
Mm-hmm.
They call it Rel's Choices. And if you want to eat what I eat, then, you know
So
what I
you
mean?
have your own menu in there at least.
Not no menu, just a little list. List of what Rel's Choices. It's a little Rel's Chinese buffet.
Real, I can see it. Chinese buffet with real.
They like, Rel, you
do
can
some
take
content.
Chinese out of No. Chinese buffets is not like other buffets, guys. They don't serve the same thing. Like you go to Corral, it ain't like the Chinese buffet. Even though I love Go to Corral, it's too American food.
Wait, you still like go to crowd now?
Yeah. You know what's funny? I've been to a couple places where people have walked up to me and they're like, hey, you okay? What you mean I'm okay, man? Why you here, man? You can go somewhere better than this. No, man, I like this place, man. You sure, man? All right, man. Just a big fan, man. I hope everything all right. Get on Twitter like, yo, I saw a real Chinese buffet. I hope he's doing all right, man. Shit. I got a movie coming up, and maybe it ain't gonna happen for him.
Real, get out of
He
there,
was there for 3
man.
days straight.
You really about to go there today? I believe you.
Nigga, if I had time, I will. I love Chinese buffet. It's like the most calmest. And people watching that is insane. First of all, I'm in the valley now. Yeah. I don't have to necessarily tell you about it.
I'm about to say you gonna let us know where you at. Your new house.
I'm in the valley. That's all you need to know. And I'm gonna tell you what happened the other day, real quick. This is so fun. So first day in the valley, Danella's been in the valley, so she takes me out to little spots. We go to a couple spots. Went to this little small karaoke spot, right? Now, I'm thinking the valley gonna be better, ain't gonna be ghetto.
Oh no.
Because it's a mixed crowd. The people out there, like there was black, white people, everything. So we sit at a karaoke spot at the bar. These two girls start arguing over this old nigga. These two black women. Like I had them first, it looked like it was a skit. Like I'm like, is this really happening? It could have came out of nowhere. First of all, okay, you know how people watch. So first of all, the lady who I think was the one kind of knew he was gonna come up there with another chick was sitting there by herself. I don't give a fuck what you say. You see a spot like that, it's like this, it's a small spot, but somebody sitting by themselves, just looking around, looking for some shit. I saw that when I went to the bathroom, okay? And that stayed in my head. So funny, because I took a picture with the girl at the other spot. She was with the old dude, right? And he was like, it was some weird shit that happened. And they was like, yo, you gonna go look for her? She can do whatever the hell she want. It was some weird, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I mean, people watching always hear the last part or something. We sitting there next to, we hear yelling like, no, bitch, son, I fucked him first. When you taste him, it was that shit like, ugh. One of the girls threw a cup back in the bar.
Oh, wow.
Almost hit this dude and his lady. This nigga said something I've never in my life
What'd he say?
heard nobody say. So they going, bitch, I would do this. She throw the cup. And then he said, oh, shit, now I'm involved. I was like, what? I could not stop laughing at this shit. He just walked up with his little old ass fist. Now I'm involved. What? What the fuck you gonna do? Beat these women?
Yes.
Because
he gotta protect
we
his
don't
girl.
know what that means though. Like it's not specific to nothing. It was just like he saw the curtain. Oh, and I don't even like. It was like he only took one step to the door. It felt like the door was a little farther away than that, but he just did one step. Now I'm involved.
Well, he had to say something because he was with his lady.
I've never heard a nigga say that.
He was with his lady, so he's protecting her.
The nigga said, now I'm involved. What?
Maybe.
That's all he said, man. And he just stood there like, what the fuck?
He thought he was scaring them so they can calm down.
Dude, I could tell he kind of damn wanted to fight me because I could not stop saying that shit.
You were saying it?
For no goddamn reason to fight.
Well.
I don't give a fuck. If I saw anybody, now I'm involved. Who the fuck says that shit?
Hey, man, he stated his claim, man. He involved.
That's literally like when Don Juan and what the fuck was that movie with all the niggas in it? Yeah, one line. You better watch yourself. That's all he said. Now I'm involved. And it was like still arguing. The non-involved didn't even stop shit. Like, yeah, bitch, I'm gonna kill you.
He just stood there, man.
Now I'm involved. I'm like, what? It's just so much of that's what made it funny because it was melee happening. And then all of a sudden you hear somebody say, now I'm involved. And it was like, wait.
But they really didn't do nothing. They just stood there,
Everybody
man.
just kept fighting. Like, yeah, bitch, it's over, bitch, for you. Bitch, take your fuck. You ain't gonna be at my house tomorrow. Now I'm involved.
So you started saying it while all this was going on.
Yeah, I started saying it too. It's so funny. Frank kicked off more people saying it. Yeah, now I'm involved. He didn't say throw another cup. All he said was, now I'm involved.
Oh, man. Come on, real. Welcome to the valley, man, I guess.
I said, what the fuck is going on? This like the owner of the place kept showing me a picture of one of the security guards supposedly been calling him me.
Oh, okay.
Then he FaceTimed this nigga when I came out the back. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I came out here to be left the fuck alone.
Not in the valley, bro. The valley is more easy to live. A lot of people go out there first, so you out there with them.
Well, that's what T-Mobile dude said yesterday. Excuse me. He said the valley is now. He says hectic. What did he say? He's like the valley is hectic now.
Dang.
That's what the fuck that mean. Is it worse than Hollywood? What's Hollywood? No, but more restaurants and stores. Like, damn, what the fuck did I come into? Well, my neighborhood is really quiet. When you see white people walking, like this old white people walk with their little sunglasses and shit, and turtlenecks and sweaters, every morning they do their little walks. So it's pretty quiet.
Yeah, that's cool.
On the block.
That's why you get a house so you don't really have to leave.
But I know if I hear another motherfucker argue again, I'm gonna walk up and say, "Nah, I'm involved." I don't give a fuck where I'm at. I can't wait to see some shit so I can say that. I was like, who the fuck? Like, I wonder how many times he said that before. Because it also felt like that was his first time saying that. Like, because he was talking to his lady, like, yeah, you know. And he was, you know what's funny? I told you it was weird. So, like, he was talking loud, like, yeah. You know, shoot, you know, I know all the comics in Chicago, you know, like want me, and I'm good at ignoring people and don't even, I'm not going to acknowledge this conversation happened that you have loudly next to me. So I was already irritated by that, but when he said, now I'm involved, I'm like, makes fucking sense. That cup came in there, and I was making sure the cup that hit Danella, and Danella was good. I just looked at it like, damn, all right, security. That nigga looked down at the cup like this. Now I'm involved. God damn, nigga. The fuck says involved like that?
He's involved, bro.
The word involved. I don't ever tell the person somebody say involved several times. Now I'm involved. Like either like he didn't want to be involved. You know, it was like, now look what y'all got me into.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
But instead of that, the brother said, now I'm involved. He didn't ask through the cup. You don't even know why this nigga involved unless you was standing there near. I know he involved because the cup came that way.
Yeah, that's why he's involved.
But if you was in the other part of the lounge, all you heard is, "Nah, I'm involved." He's like, "What the fuck happened to get this nigga involved?"
Oh man, he had to let them people know, man.
It was in it's literally sounded exactly how I'm saying it too, right? The black is now I'm involved. It's like, God damn, nigga.
Yeah, he mean it, bro. Well, I'm glad everything. So how did it de-escalate?
They kicked him out. And we made her leave too, but she was scared to go outside because the girl was waiting on the girl was little. But I don't know, man. Everybody like this lady. I'm like, nah. It's the way she threw that cup.
Dang.
She might knock this old ass tall motherfucker out.
Wow.
Now I'm involved. I'm just like, what did you talk about in the car with your girl? Girl, see, that's why I don't go out. Stuff like that. Because now I'm involved. If they go to court, I got to show up because I was involved. After I said I'm involved, now I got to fill out a police report. Because I was involved.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you shouldn't have said you was involved, Larry. God damn. I told you to stop saying that shit. So you had to go to court last time. You had shit to do with that fight. Keep walking up talking about now I'm involved.
Now I'm involved.
Man.
God damn, that was so funny, man.
This,
It was so specific. He had a little chain on and shit. Probably it looked like he was a Mason and shit.
So you think he was from Chicago? Because he was talking about the comments in Chicago?
Man, yeah. It's so fucking, that was such a weird, it was actually a fun but weird night where it's like, what the fuck did I get myself into? So we ain't gonna come here all the time, baby. Not to the now involved spot. That spot's called Now Involved. Now I'm involved. Now I'm involved. That's what the lounge is called.
And it was a karaoke bar.
Yeah, they was in there singing their ass off too. It was one motherfucker went up there and sang. And then you know these two girls started fighting. It was like weird how it started. I hate I didn't see the beginning of it. Cause I knew something was gonna happen. I knew when I met that lady at the other spot, it was something weird about that shit. Mm-hmm. Cause it felt like he was trying to leave her there. They was talking to another couple. And a black girl over there was like, you can just let her go? I said, man, okay. Cause it was an older brother.
Because he had to go meet the other girl at the other spot.
Maybe that's what happened. Because everybody
started.
goes from that spot across the street to the other spot.
Oh, not across the street.
It's literally across the street.
Oh, man. Well, yeah. I don't know how he thought he was going to get away with that.
Me neither. I'm like, fam, you probably come here all the time.
Exactly.
I feel like old niggas like getting caught up. I think they think it's fun.
Yeah.
Like, if you that old, you still got women fighting over you, like, look at me. I still got it.
They still got it.
Yeah, you still got it all right, but now I'm involved.
This dude. And you going to see these people again.
Yeah, I know. It's funny, man. Now I'm involved. Damn, me and Danella laughed about that shit. Because I wouldn't stop saying it. I can't stop saying it. I told Brittany about it yesterday. She was laughing. Brittany, this nigga walk up and say, no, I'm involved. I love my kids, man. They share my humor, boy. They so funny. They like funnier now because like they little teenagers and shit. I mean, we was in Hawaii. I felt bad for Avi, but we was picking on that nigga. And we was like, we made everybody so uncomfortable.
The kids were too?
Me, Brittany, Jew was in tears laughing. Avi went to his room and shit. Everybody else got up and left, and we was still sitting there cracking the fuck up for hours. Because he was telling this weird ass story and shit. I was like, what the fuck you talking about? I mean, they started milking it with me. It was, I love them kids. Man.
Oh, man.
It's like, damn, I done raised little assholes. Man, that shit. Funny is funny, man.
Yeah, man. Well,
But that was fun. I mean, look, Michael Jordan. Go see Air, guys.
okay, yeah.
Please go see Air. It's such a great movie. Viola Davis is always doing it. She's so good every time. Chris Tucker is back in this motherfucker. He's back. It's like, I watched that and was like, okay, I got to figure out the project for me and Chris. So funny, man. But yeah, everybody's great in that. Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, they both directed it. My friend Charlize Antoinette, who actually designed my Bobby Brown theme
For your special?
suit for my special, and Judas and the Black Messiah, she is the head wardrobe stylist in this movie.
Okay.
She might get her Oscar nomination for this one.
I can't wait to see it, man.
Wardrobe plays a big part of how things, especially period pieces.
Yeah, period, yeah.
She's just brilliant, man, and it looks great. And so, you learn a lot about Sonny Vaccaro. Legendary. He was there, actually.
Oh, wow.
And I was literally getting interviews standing next to him. I'm like, is that Sonny Vaccaro? Oh, shit. He was talking about, and Michael really knew. Oh, man. It's a great movie. So, look, shout outs to the cast of Air. Go see that great movie. This was actually a really fun episode.
Yeah,
Random
man.
fun. Of Keeping It Real with
Young Wayne. Now I'm involved.
Now I'm involved.
Real, keeping it real.
That was a Headgum podcast.